Hey everybody, just a couple things I wanted to get cleared up real quick. When I made the video last night, boy, I was pretty tired and pretty punchy at that point. After spending 2 days trying to figure out that whole how to get the right software, find whatever, watch 15 videos on how to do it, and then it not work, then watch some more videos, then finally get it running. So I really was pooped. Very quickly, I wanted to quickly just talk about what probably is going to be. I think next week, if Besieged comes out on Monday like it should, I'm going to go with Besieged next Saturday. We're going to do a live playthrough thing of that. The reason being, and it not being Shadow Brimstone, which I hear rumblings about all the time, is that because I have such a heavy week next week that I'm not going to be able to get to paint it and really give it the attention that it needs. So that definitely is going to have to go on the back burner till the following week when things are a little lighter and I've got things back under control a bit. I did lose some time really trying to fiddle and get new cameras, reload a brand new computer. I just got a $6,000 computer to try to make things faster on the and process better with the live feeds, because we're doing a lot of live feeds. The big thing is for a lot of the new people that have come on here, the YouTube site is going to go over some construction over the next 2 weeks to make it easier for everybody. My daughter is going to be working on it, and she's going to try to categorize everything and try to make everything nice and condensed. So when you go to look for something, say you want to see something in Painting 101, boom, you can go to that. You can go to reviews, you can go to live playthroughs, you can just go through new game days and Q&As. So I'm going to try to get her to do that, which I'm sure is going to be a project with 450 some odd videos. The other thing is that was pretty important, and again, here I go. Michael Smith said, gee, you should write down notes, but you know, I just come in here half the time, flick a switch, and that, you know, I just start rambling. It's just how it goes, I guess. Also, I'm going to be doing some new beginner painting videos just for this channel. And I think the reason is that doing the board game breakfast, which I don't have a problem doing, I've had to condense everything down to 2 minutes. So now I kind of want to redo things and really like go back to Hobby Lobby and be very thorough and make like a 20-25 minute video and talk about all the different products that you can use and stuff like that. You know, maybe take one day, do paints. You know, now that I have Victoria, you know, do things like that. I really think that redoing some of those beginner videos could be very helpful. Coming back into battling brushes, it does get a little hectic because I do try to get ahead of schedule. You know, you know, Sam can tell you it's tough painting a bunch of figures that you have to have done a certain amount done at a certain time so somebody can do it. You know, you can't just paint and then go, oh, I'll come back to this. It doesn't work that way. So I'm gonna just make sure I get that stuff done this week and the Besiege stuff, and then I'll be able to breathe a little bit more and go forward a little easier once I get my chops back, more or less. Like I said, you know, there could be some mystery things here or there. The kids are wiped. I'm wiped. We were going to play something today, and everybody's just kind of in. We're going to take our Game Boys and just chill out a day. And plus, Victoria's got to go to work today. She found out yesterday. And, you know, another thing about yesterday's battle, I know it was brutal. But I mean, that's how we are. You know, if you sat down and played with us, I mean, we'd be very. It'd be like a total different experience. We're very good to other people. We don't. But when it comes to us, we are just vicious to each other. But we know that when the game's over. But I think we kind of like it, you know. Justin is so methodical, and he's always going after Victoria because because she, you know, is considered the weaker player, which I don't buy that. He won't go after Janice because he fears Janice. I always end up protecting Victoria. I go after Justin. Justin comes after me a lot. You know, and then, you know, I hate the whole rule with turning somebody into a toad. I think you should just try to fight it out and try to see who can get the crown of command first. Doesn't always work that way. I am going to be doing a review on Talisman, as a matter of fact, and talking about all the components, the history, everything to do with it, and I think that's a pretty good idea. So I think that'll be my next review. Now that AVP is done, maybe I'll do that sometime over the weekend. Who knows? Another major thing that we are doing is I have to expand this game room because it's starting to burst. When I can look way over there and just see nothing but, you know, a wall of games, I need to get this squared away. And one of the big problems is that the room out here is a little congested because of the holidays and stuff like that, and a lot of the construction that we're having done. So we are kind of in a holding pattern of getting this room squared away the way I want it, so I can basically do more stuff out here. And finally, I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. Don't forget to upvote us on Board Game Links. I'd appreciate it. Every single device that you use has a different IP. You know, if you have 5 devices in the house, just do it from every single one of them. The more votes, the better. The more exposure the channel gets, which isn't a bad thing. And then, what were the other things? I know what I wanted to talk about in closing. Friday, I had gotten a email from a company, and they wanted me to take a look at some of their game markers, their miniature game markers. So I went through and I said, "Oh wow, these are kind of cool." And they asked, "Hey, you know, we'll send you some. You know, pick which one. You know, we're not going to send you all. You know, all the different markers. Just pick one set that you think would be what you think would be good. Take a look at them and give an honest review." I said, "Okay." So I picked these really cool looking Tesla machines that had these lightning bolts coming out of them, and I thought, wow, those would be cool for Dytopian Wars. So they said, you know, we'll send you a couple, take a look at them, paint them, see if it's good quality, if you like it, and just make a video about it. So I said, yeah, I'll do that. You know, and you know, I'll take a look at them, and then, you know, if I like them, I'll send you the money for them. You know, I think that's fair. You know, because I don't want anything for nothing. You know, I always try to do what's right. So I guess they're supposed to be having a Kickstarter. You know, I think they know that I'm not a big Kickstarter fan, but I like all the stuff on Kickstarter, and when it comes retail, I buy it. AVP, perfect example. Dungeon Saga, perfect example. So that should be coming up in about a week or two. So if you hear me talking about it, and if I get the link, you know, I'll be honest about it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. You know, that's about all I can do. If I do like it, you guys know I will give you my true thoughts. I hate saying honest opinion. The other thing was, I had finally, I was driving home, and I had about an hour and change drive home. Here I go on one of these rants. It's not even a rant. I just, you know, I talk to all you guys kind of like you're right here. But I decided, I'm driving and I'm going, well, I've been trying to work things out with Cool Stuff for a while. And I talked to Bobby, and everybody wants to have more information about my site. And what I want is really nothing. And I never thought it would be this hard. Because I think if you go and you say to a company and say, hey, listen, I want sponsorship. I want you guys sponsor, to sponsor my channel and give me something. Well, that's not what I'm asking from a lot of companies. I'm like, listen, just give me a nice splash page that I could put in the beginning of my videos and at the end of the videos, and I'll promote your thing. But when people come to you and say, hey, I'm ordering because Rob sent me here, give those people something. Give them 5%. Take care of the tax. Anything. Take a little off the shipping. Something to, basically help you guys. Because that's all I'm trying to do is help you guys. And being a gaming miniature channel, a lot of times, hey, where'd you get that? And I like being able and having the availability to tell people where I get stuff, and and so forth and so on. So as I was driving home, I decided, because I had emailed Miniatures Market to actually to give them a call, and I ended up speaking to this very nice girl, Melissa. Explained the whole situation. I don't think I came across that well, but hopefully it was well enough. And they actually took time and talked to me, and they're going to talk to the CEO. I guess Game Boy Geek has sponsorship from there, but I'm not looking for me to go, hey, get everything at Miniature Market, which, believe me, if they back me, or they give me their logo and stuff, because I do buy a lot of stuff from there, of course I'm going to promote it, and it's going to be in the background and stuff like that. And I'm going to want you guys to go to the Miniature Market, because to be fair to them, and let's face it, you guys know me, a lot of people that have been around here for a while, I do not spend $5-10 a month. That every week I'm coming home with a big huge pile of games. And where do you think that comes from? The Game Fairy don't drop them off, and companies don't send me games. I purchase that stuff, and that's how you get to see things. It's the things that I purchase. I go, okay, let's take a look at this. So, fortunately, I'm well enough where I can do something like that. So, in a nutshell, they're going to talk to the CEO, and if they do, then I will exclusively. The next month, you may expect the gift certificates, because I asked them if they did the same thing, to come from our Miniatures Market, where they have games, but they also have all those miniatures too. And they'll come up with all the games that we really want to see. Battle of Antares, I want to take a look at. There's a couple other things that are coming up I really want to take a look at. And I'll just, instead of going down and pick it up, I just have to wait a few days, and things will be behind a little bit, but I don't care about that. When I get stuff out and onto the table, that's when I get it out on the table. So that's everything I was trying to say last night, and being a little punchy and tired and everything else, it was better that I do it today. So there you go. That's it for now, and we'll talk to you during the week. Look for Miniature 101 tonight. I usually do my extended and put it up on Sunday. So, till next time, I'm Rob. We'll see you soon.